versus Jamie Barria hits a double. James Outman after a hit and run, man on third for Devers, who hits a sac fly, and we tie it for Austin Riley, who walks it off. And it wasn't looking good all game for Boston, but we end up getting it done in clutch time. Austin Riley, 17-2. I mean, it's Kansas City, but still, everyone but Henry Beal and everyone but Henry Beal had a hit. Riley, Sable, and Marsh had homers. There we go. Eric Santana is 5-0. The former third overall pick in the draft is balling to start the season. Holy sh! Okay, let's trade Orlando Villanueva. They want more. Manuel Figueroa for Colonel Lopez at the draft. Tyler Jimenez here. Hopefully no one goes Abdul Ortiz. Let's go to our next pick. Someone took Abdul. This is what we're getting for Hunter Green. Jake Alonso. We'll see what he turns into. Brandon Marsh breaks his shin at the All-Star game. Well, we have two guys in the All-Star Derby. That's insane. Devers and Riley. 62 wins at the All-Star break. Not even 30 losses. All right, boys. We're back here at the All-Star break of year number 7. Take a look at our All-Star starting pitchers. We have Eric Santana, our guy, having an incredible rookie season. Alex Manoah, Ken Walchuk. NL has Yernomio Santos, Shane Bieber, and Walker Buehler. Former Red Sox Kyle Wright not too far behind. Relievers Adrian Morejon, Tony Santillan, Zach Little. ALs AJ Minter, Jose Suarez, and your own Johan Duran. Closers Camilo Doval, Carter Dunlap, Josh Hader, Alex Lang. Catchers Sam Huff, Andy Rodriguez. AL Tyler Stevenson, Jason Dial. Bustin Stevenson and Contreras are on the IL. Shea Langeliers goes in from the Rangers. I'm surprised Ramos wasn't higher, but oh well. Did I look at NL? NL had Sam Huff, first baseman Matt Olson, and Vladdy Guerrero. AL has Andrew Vaughn and Ted Casto, the stud. 19 bombs, 11 stolen bases for a first baseman. He gets some steals for whatever reason. Second baseman, our own Luis Arias and Luis Garcia. Third baseman, Josh Jung and Rafi Devers with Austin Riley right behind. Incredible. We are all over this. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. and Corey Seager. Guillermo Bruno and Marco Luciano. Left field, Eloy and Corbin Carroll. AL has Juan Soto, Randy Arozarena. Center field has Julio and Jazz. NL has Brian Reynolds and Victor Acevedo. And right field has Lane Thomas, Aaron Judge, Gavin Sheets, and Acuna Jr. So we had an incredible first half. If you take a look at the team rankings, we're first in batting average, first in runs, first in hits, first in doubles, second in home runs, first in RBIs, stolen base percentage. Ooh, that's not that high. Oh, well, we're not the best. 15th. Do we get a lot of walks? We aren't walking a lot, but I guess it's just because we're getting so many hits. We're 21st. Strikeouts, we're tied for 7th. We slug the best. We are on base the third most. Total bases, everything you want. Fielding percentage, where are we ranked in the field? See, now this is kind of bad. We are not good defensively. We are the worst team in the league defensively. That's interesting. We have the best ERA and least amount of earned runs allowed. Interesting, but runs allowed we're third. That's interesting. So that brings to light some of our deficiencies. It also brings to light actually how good our pitching really has been. Overall, lineup wise though, we do need to get better defensively. There's no question about that. I agree with that. And part of it is shortstop. We need to get better defensively and hitting wise. And if you notice here in the National League, the Diamondbacks, I think it's time for them to sell. In fact, they are selling, as if you go down here and look on the trade block, they got a Guillermo Bruno playing shortstop who we are just going to go and snag. We want Guillermo Bruno. They want catcher, first base, and right field. So right fielder here, let's see, first base, right field. Let's give them Julio Valdez and let's give them Marcelo Meyer. And then also in this deal, do we want to get anyone else in the bullpen? No, I don't think we got anyone. They got Jose Alvarado. It's funny, yeah, I got traded last year, still ass. Honestly, we don't need to throw in Marcelo Meyer into this deal. Do they have any prospects or just any bench guys that we really would like to have? Because if they have a really nice, if not, then we are going to honestly just save Marcelo Meyer for a different trade. Okay, so let's save Marcelo Meyer for a different trade because there's a good chance he gets moved here. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to trade. Let's see if we can leave Julio Valdez. What do they want for him? Jim James and Pedro Valencia. That's a lot. That is a lot. Let's see if instead we can go like a, you know what, Giovanni Moran has been struggling, but they need relievers. Let's see if we can go Giovanni Moran and Julio Valdez. They want a little more. Let's see if it started like, oh, Fernando definitely does. Let's see. Oh, and we're gonna throw in Pedro Fabregas. Can we get just a shitty pitcher back just so we have someone? No, we can't. No one at all. Okay, so Pedro Fabregas, Giovanni Moran, and Julio Valdez over to the Diamondbacks for shortstop Guillermo Bruno, and it goes through. We have a huge trade there. We load up at shortstop, which is what we really needed. We needed shortstop. It has been a hole for us all season long, and finally we can say, hey, we have shortstop plugged. Finally. Next order of business, if we go back to the trade deadline, not the trade deadline, the trading block. I was looking at this trading block a lot, and there's some big names. If you might have just saw, Mike Trout is on the block. I thought about him, but it doesn't make sense the money-wise. He has $35.5 million. But we still do need bullpen, or not bullpen, but backups and depth batters. And first off, Jorge Mateo from the Angels. He looks like a solid guy, and we're gonna give him Edmundo Sosa for this guy right here. Sosa's in his final year. He's just struggling. It's just not working out for whatever reason. Let's see if they have any prospects or any other bats we would really want to take on. Raymond Underwood looks like a very nice third baseman, but honestly, we have so many of those kind of guys. We don't need another unless he can play multiple positions. Oh, we can play shortstop. We want Raymond Underwood. Okay, let's see if we can get Raymond Underwood. Actually, will this be the... no, let's throw Sosa back in here. Let's throw in Christian Koss as well. So, it'll be Christian Koss and Edmundo Sosa for Jorge Mateo and Raymond Underwood. Will it go through? It does. Sounds like a good deal there. I think it sounds like a good deal as well. And right here is another one, Jace Jung. We're going to call him up, and he is also going to be a bench bat. He's going to be the bench bat that really Kyle Schwarber was meant to be. And let's see if they just have any, you know what? And I think this is where we're going to get our, and he's a lefty. Let's see here. And they want a shortstop. This might be the Marcelo Meyer trade to the Nationals. Let's see if we can get Dave Trevino. We can get Jace Jung, who's gonna be in the majors this year for us already. And then do they have someone else who just has a little bit of pop? This is gonna be a big trade, and it's like, hey, we are in first place and we are making these kind of moves. But you know, I just think for Marcelo Meyer, it's just not working out, and I'm not ready to commit to him long term. And I just feel like at this point right now, you know, this is the team. We have Guillermo Bruno. Why do we need Marcelo Meyer? I mean, do we need to go ahead and do this trade? Wait, we're gonna wait a little on Marcelo Meyer. And Byron Buxton is here. I wouldn't mind him as a bench guy, especially with Brandon Marsh out currently, but I also could just call someone up. So let's go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good catchers. Let's call up with Ramos out. We have 2 catchers. No, we're good. First baseman, we're going to leave it as is. Second baseman. Okay, third baseman. Yep. Shortstop. Everything looks good there. Left field. Yep. Center field. Okay. Damn, Antonio Tavares is going off. Do we have a spot where Felipe Santiago can play if we were? Oh, yeah, we do. Do we want to get... Yeah, we do. Let's put Felipe Santiago on the 40-man. I believe I can do this because I'm going to remove Kyle Schwarber. Yeah. Okay, let's remove Kyle Schwarber right now from the 40-man. And now let's add Felipe Santiago and call him up to the majors. The young guys are taking over. Let's have Santiago now go right there in right field. Kyle Tucker is going to go... No, I guess Ted Casta will actually go in left. Kyle Tucker will leave DHing. Very weak defensively at the moment in the outfield against righties, but oh well. Like, we're just waiting for the injury to heal from our big guy Brandon Marsh, and then defensively we'll be fine again. So let's keep simming. All-Star game. The AL wins the All-Star game. Most of our players part of that. Big day. Time to sign the draft picks. Does anyone want to sign first day? No one wants to sign first day. That's a little embarrassing compared to past years, but let's keep going. And now Andres Ramos is back big. That's nice to see Andres Ramos come back to play catcher. Oh, he's injured. Okay, we're not going to make him play hurt. We're in first place. Kyle Harrison against the Diamondbacks. Oh, we have too many men on the roster. Oh yeah, Vital Brujan now. I forgot, needs to go back down to the minors. Now let's keep simming at Arizona. Kyle Harrison wins it 6-3. Another day to sign draft picks. Now we can sign Tyler Jimenez. Our first round pick declines. And that's it, okay? Finalized 3 days. Let's keep going. Nestor Cortez versus Bryce Jarvis. We win 10-7. And Andre Ramos is fully healed now. So he will go in full time again. There we go. Let's keep simming at Arizona. Eric Santana, 11-10. Oh shit, wait, was Vital Brujan claimed? No, he wasn't claimed, okay. For a second there, I thought it said he was claimed. I was like, oh shit, like, fuck. Whoa, Gavin Williams, starting pitcher, 90 overall, Gavin Williams. No, we're fine. Yeah, let's just keep going. At Houston, Cutter Crawford wins it 5-2. Man, it's kind of nice. Right now, it feels like every move I make is the right one. Tyler Jimenez now, 56%, still doesn't sign. Alan Anderson, though, at 58%, he will sign. So we get our first signee as we throw in Jake Alonso next. Logan Gilbert at Houston, lose 4-3. Kyle Harrison, Matt Manning, we win 6-0. Detroit, it's another day to sign draft picks. Tyler Jimenez, will he finally sign? He does. Next, ooh, this guy looks like he probably won't sign ever. We can try, though. Let's keep going. Detroit now, they're a bad team. Nestor Cortez 8-1. Eric Santana loses 4-3. Yohan Duran blows it. Cutter Crawford wins it 6-1. Another day to sign draft picks. No one. No, let's just remove you. And let's throw in the guy at 48 so we at least can sign him, so we know we get him. Now let's keep going. The Guardians are interested in a trade for David Bednar. No. Miami, Logan Gilbert, we lose 12-1. Kyle Harrison, we win 8-0 though. Good bounce back. We're at 70 wins now. Okay, we are trucking along. Willie Tejada signs. Jake Alonso declines. Interesting. Did not see that coming. 33. Yeah, let's just throw in Oliver Nava. Probably aren't going to get him. At Toronto, Nestor Cortez, they're bad. Win 9-3. Eric Santana wins it 2-1. Eric Santana always comes through, man. What a guy. Jake Alonso still declines at 64%. What the fuck? And Omari Tejada does sign. Oliver Nava doesn't matter. Joe Rena not gonna matter. Okay, 3 more days. At Toronto, Cutter Crawford loses 4-3. Yohan Duran blows it. Logan Gilbert against the Yankees, 3-1 win. It is the trade deadline. Lineups, honestly, let's see here. We got plenty of lefties. We need someone to bench back against righties. And I think to be able to do that, we might have to send down Blake Sable and just go out and get Josh Jung. I think that's going to be the move because I don't want to trade unless we get Mike Trout. No, I don't want to trade Connor Norby. Are you a guy against righties? No. I do not want to trade Marcelo Meyer yet. I'd rather Akil Baddoo. Akil Baddoo's the bench. And Toronto wants to give him up. Do we just say fuck it? Toronto, you got him on the block. We want him. Yeah. Let's go get Akil Baddoo. And I'd like Josh Jung still if he is on the block. So Blake Sable. Honestly, do we just trade Blake Sable? Yeah. We have Ramos now. Blake Sable has now kind of fallen out of love. We can call up someone else to play catcher. And then we can... then who would we send down? We need to send someone down. Ooh. But we would need... Henry Beal can play catcher, though. And he's always a bench guy. Okay, that works. So, yeah, let's trade Blake Sable for... Where is he? Let's go ahead and do the trade. Blake Sable for Akil Baddoo from the Toronto Blue Jays. And then let's see if they have any pitching prospects like a Juan... I don't think we'd be able to get him. Maybe a Luis Gonzalez, though, we can snag up. And if we throw in, like, Alex Benelis, there we go. Luis Gonzalez and Akil Baddoo, a bench bat and a future prospect pitcher for Blake Sable and a nobody first baseman. Blake Sable, you had a good, nice little tenure here, but your time's up. Does it go through? It does. We knew it'd go down on deadline day. There we go. Let's send down, who's up? Luis Gonzalez is up in the majors. Yeah, let's send him down. Shit, are we gonna have too many men on the 40-man now? Because I didn't realize, I guess the game will tell me, and if so, I will just make a trade. I don't care. Pitching rotation now. We are looking, I'd like one more lefty, and then lineup-wise, now that we have Akil Baddoo as a back, yeah, I really like that. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Is there a lefty reliever available on the block that's just really fucking good? And we found him in Genesis Cabrera. He is lighting it up right now for Houston. Houston, not that good apparently. Let's give him second baseman. Damn, do we give him Richard? Let's see here. It would be as simple as Darren Hernandez for Genesis Cabrera. Okay, well then let's do that. And we're also going to throw in Perez, I think, just to make the 40-man look better. Yeah. So, well then, can we just do that straight up? Okay, we're going to do that straight up, and then we're actually going to add relieving prospects here. Like this guy, there we go. So James Morales, Genesis Cabrera for Keanu Perez. Perez had a nice little stint here that did not last long, but we just need to trade it for the very best. That's what we're trying to do this year, put together the very best, and I think now we have officially done it. So I think we are all set to go on past the trade deadline now. Kyle Harrison against the Yankees. We don't have 4 valid lines. Why is that? Okay, no DH, doesn't matter. No DH doesn't matter. Okay, Kyle Harrison against the Yankees. We win 16-2 on deadline day against the New York Yankees. Everyone but Luis Arias gets a hit. Akil Baddoo hits a triple. Akil Baddoo hits 2 home runs, and Austin Riley hits a home run. Baddoo in his first game here goes off. Holy shit. Akil Baddoo. Okay. Counter. It is now draft pick signing day. Jake Alonso still waiting on, does he sign? He doesn't sign. Our second rounder doesn't sign. Are you fucking kidding me? Oliver Nava, he doesn't sign. And then Joe Rena, he does sign. I don't know why he signed, but he signed. Contract extensions, we got some extensions. Ted Casto, we are signing long-term. I think we should sign him long-term right now to like a 10-year deal. Same with Irvin Santana. Irvin Santana especially. Let's get this guy locked. 6 years, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I'd go bring him to 34. I'd give him a 14-year deal right now. We're going to do that. We're going to give him a 14-year deal right now, Eric Santana, to be a Boston Red Sox for life. 4 years. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 14 years, $9 million a year, none backloaded. Here we go. Do you accept? He signs that contract. We get Eric Santana now, long term. Holy shit. Wait a minute. What a deal this is for Eric Santana. Where is he? He should be like right here. Oh no, it's all the way down here because it's backloaded. Oh my God, Eric Santana, 15 years. Incredible steal, hopefully. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass. Ted Casto now, he is also going off this year. He looks to be a guy. Let's go for 5 years. Let's see, that puts you at 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. We'll give you a 10-year deal. Yeah, we'll go 10-year deal. You really are going to be okay with this 10-year deal. Okay, wait a minute. Ted Casto at a steal here. If I go 11, okay, so you'd rather 10 years, 70 million for 10 years. I'll go base rate with you, Ted Casto. Okay, you don't accept that. That's fine. Let's go 7.5 million then. 75, okay. Let's go 8 million, 10 years. There we go. He actually signs that. So we just lock up our cornerstones now as we go out and we lock up our two big names of the future. Former first-round draft picks. Ted Casto signs a 10-year, $80 million deal, and Eric Santana signs a 15-year, however many million. Huge. Draft pick day, whatever. Yankees, Nestor Cortez, we win 7-6. View draft picks. How'd we do? Bust. We hit on a reliever, though, and a shortstop late, though. At least we did that. Tejada, okay. Rasmussen, a big-time first baseman to the Blue Jays. Anyone else? Pedro Julio, big-time closer and a nice second baseman. Tigers really get some good guys. Royals get a nice first-rounder. Anyone else? Abel Ortiz, a guy we were looking at, is an 84 potential. Man, I wonder what that guy we missed out on is going to be. I think he was taken by the Twins, right? Oh, is that him? Oh, okay. But at least in the mid-rounds, we did hit Vince Park. The Mets got an ace of a pitcher, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's just go on now to the end of the season. We're on a roll. We are on a run, and we are just trying to get to the postseason now and hopefully stay hot for a big-time World Series run. Eric Santana versus Texas, fresh off a massive extension. He wins it 2-1. Cutter Crawford now loses 5-6. Logan Gilbert loses 5-1. And now Kyle Harrison gets hurt, loses 7-2. Now against Minnesota, Nestor Cortez loses 8-6. Okay, now we're starting to lose some games. Why? Why are we losing games? Eric Santana loses 15-0. Cutter Crawford wins it 3-2. Logan Gilbert wins 6-1. Kyle Harrison, come on. He gets hurt, we lose 9-4. Nestor Cortez now, we don't have a valid pitching rotation. Let's just call up no one. Let's just throw in Andres Chashin. He's going to get a start. Okay, Nestor Cortez, 8-1 win. Eric Santana loses 2-1. Cutter Crawford wins it 15-12. Logan Gilbert wins it 7-3 against Washington. Now a big series against Baltimore. Andres Chashin is getting his first career start. He wins 12-0. Nestor Cortez versus Chris Paddock. We win 3-2. And Eric Santana loses 9-6. That's scary. Cutter Crawford against Philly. Now Andrew Painter, 6-2 loss. Yair Munoz is back. Okay, he'll go straight to the bench. Logan Gilbert loses 13-7, and Andres Chashin wins 11-3. Now the Yankees, Nestor Cortez, can he get it done? He wins it 5-1. Yair Munoz is back from injury. Kyle Tucker gets a minor one. Felipe Santiago's red hot. Eric Santana now loses 4-0. Damn. Man, he gets a massive extension, and he gets cold. That's kind of scary. At New York, Cutter Crawford now. We have too many players up. Now let's send down probably Yair Munoz. Right? Yeah, let's send down Yair. You were replaced, buddy, by Jorge Mateo. Okay, at New York, Cutter Crawford loses 1-0. Come on, offense. Logan Gilbert now 5-3 loss. Kyle Harrison lose 2-1. Okay, offense, wake up. Let's get Kyle Tucker back in there. Full time. There we go. Let's keep simming at Cleveland. 4-3 loss. Eric Santana wins it 7-3 at Texas. Cutter Crawford loses 7-3. It's September 1st. We have lost first place after a terrible month. Relievers, let's call up Kurt Pruitt. And then batters, let's call up, who do we want to call up? Let's call up Yair Munoz again. Okay. Now let's just keep simming at Texas. Logan Gilbert. We win 5-4. Kyle Harrison loses 5-3 as John Suzuki gets a major injury. Now Cleveland, Nestor Cortez, come on. We need to reclaim first. 4-2 win. Eric Santana loses 10-8. Come on. Brandon Marsh is back though, at least. Thank God. Let's send down man, I don't want to send down Felipe Santiago. Let's send down Yair Munoz again. Yeah, sorry Yair. Get out of here. Is he back 100%? He is back 100%. Let's get Brandon Marsh back in there. Now Cutter Crawford loses 5-3. Logan Gilbert against Cincy 7-3 loss. Kyle Harrison 6-2 loss. Nestor Cortez 4-3 loss. Eric Santana beats Baltimore 3-1. Cutter Crawford 3-1 loss. Logan Gilbert 8-3 win. Kyle Harrison 2-1 loss. We're 3 games back of the Rays. Not again. Nestor Cortez 10-8 win. Eric Santana 4-3 win. Cutter Crawford, come on, we sweep Milwaukee. Biggest series of the year. 1 week apart, the 2 biggest of the year. Tampa Bay, Logan Gilbert versus Alex Manoah. We win 10-5. Kyle Harrison versus Taj Bradley lose 2-1. Nestor Cortez wins it 5-1. We win the series. We are tied for first place with the Tampa Bay Rays. Now San Fran, Eric Santana, we win 11-0. Cutter Crawford now, we win 4-3. And Logan Gilbert against San Fran, we win 9-0. Both teams, I think it said missed the playoffs, but doesn't matter. We are tied for first in the division right now. And now this is the division right here, this series. Kyle Harrison, Nestor Cortez, Eric Santana. This is for the division. This is huge. Okay. Kyle Harrison versus Taj Bradley. We lose 7-6, Kyle Harrison. Nestor Cortez versus Franklin Daniel. We lose 7-3, Eric Santana. You need to salvage it. Okay, he does. 6-1 win. We can kind of steal the division still. At Detroit, Cutter Crawford, you need to win. We win 4-3. We are tied with the Rays. 160 are both teams. Logan Gilbert versus Reese Olson. We win 12-2. We pass the Rays. We're a game ahead. Thank God. Now at Detroit, Kyle Harrison finished the season off versus Howard Faraday. We lose 6-2, and we get a wild card spot. No fucking way. Tampa Bay wins it. They get the tiebreaker. And we're going to have to go through a wild card series. That's 101 wins. God damn it. That's incredible. Jesus Christ, that's so fucking annoying. And we're gonna have to play Tampa Bay again. Oh, the World Series goes through the AL East right here. Like, the World Series is the beginning of the playoffs, I feel like, for us. Lineups, Luis Arias, 22 bombs, 307, he did his thing. James Outman, 253, 15 bombs. He kind of struggled this year, not gonna lie, compared to the past seasons. Oh shit, we need to call up our guys again. How did Kyle Tucker do against lefties? Because I'm curious, because he doesn't have the ratings for it. So I wonder, was he able to actually do it still? 299? No, he can't. He can't bat versus lefties. Okay. So we need to get someone else in here. That can be Jorge Mateo's spot. Yeah. Oh, Garrett Rosario? Oh, and whoa, I didn't even realize that. Okay. Let's remove Caleb. Oh, shit. Well, then we do have room for Felipe Santiago, because we're going to remove Garrett Rosario right away. And then also Caleb Martinez. So who else is missing? Because that means it's Henry Beal. I'd rather have Henry Beal than Caleb Martinez. So there we go. Now everything is right. Lineups now versus righties. Do we want... we're going to trust James Outman at least to start the series. We're going to switch him and Brandon Marsh, though. So Brandon Marsh is going to bat second in the postseason. Move James Outman down to 8. Let's actually move him to 9, and Andres Ramos moves up to 8. And then versus lefties, let's see if there's anything we want to change about this lineup. James Outman. The first things first. Move in. Let's go with Felipe Santiago, like dead ass. I know it's lefty, but we're going to trust Felipe Santiago, batting right after Ted Casto. So let's look at this lineup. Luis Arraez, 307, 22 bombs, incredible. Brandon Marsh, 305, 13 bombs, great job. He had the resurgence here that I thought he'd have. Devers, 330, 41 bombs, historical season. Riley, 305, 31 bombs, insane season. Kyle Tucker, 275, 30 bombs. He's doing his thing. You know what? Now that I thought of it, okay, I'll have to look in the individual stats. I want to see how many home runs he had versus lefties. Ted Casto, 287, 32 bombs. He did his thing. Guillermo Bruno, 24 bombs, 323. He did his thing. Andres Ramos, 10 bombs, 291. For a catcher, he went off. James Outman, defensively, he's fine. He's here for that. Akil Baddoo off the bench, 310, 17 bombs. Meyer, 275 bombs. Jorge Mateo, 257, 4 bombs. Felipe Santiago, 277 bombs. Matt Vierling versus lefties, 6 bombs, 318. Henry Beal, 235. So, really good pitching-wise. Logan Gilbert, Kyle Harrison, both in the 370s. Same with Nestor Cortez. Eric Santana is at that 3-2. And Eric Santana is honestly going to get the first start in the postseason. Then we're going to go... I think we're going to go Kyle Harrison, and then we're going to finish it off with Logan Gilbert, and then Nestor Cortez being 4th. Andres Chashin, the long reliever, 3-2-4, did great. Brett Martin, great. Joe Barlow, good. Genesis Cabrera did great when he came here. Chad Hoskins did insane this time up, being called up. Insane stint. Dave Bednar, great season yet again here. And then Johan Duran, much better performance compared to last year. Let's see, league leaders, Nestor Cortez in winning percentage, and Eric Santana and a lot of other shit, and Kyle Harrison in WAR. And hitting wise, Devers led the league in RBIs, Arraez in hits, and Devers in triples and runs. Arraez in triples. Devers was so close to getting the average, same with Guillermo Bruno. Let's see the awards. We got Rookie of the Year, Eric Santana, and MVP, Rafael Devers. Acuna in the NL. So far, MVP hasn't translated to postseason, but Devers, can he win it? We've completed the AL, Judge Soto, and now Devers, 3 AL teams, 3 MVPs. Can we get it done this year? Acuna in the NL, Nick Lodolo gets the Cy Young, AL Taj Bradley. They almost gave it to the rookie Eric Santana. He came in 2nd place as a rookie. Batting title, Jason Dial. Devers came in 2nd. NL, Ike Vernon. Reliever of the Year, Josh Hader, Camilo Doval. Rookie of the Year, Eric Santana, Kai Bush in the NL. Hank Aaron goes to Acuna. Soto in the AL. Devers came in a runner-up. Gold Gloves, Brian Mata, Walker Buehler, Logan Tanner, Alejandro Kirk, Tristan Cassis over there in Baltimore, who had a great year. Luis Toribio for San Fran, Ozzie Albies, Andres Jimenez, Curtis Mead, Nicky Lopez, Novel Marte, and Hugh Chang in 2nd, Zach Nato, Luke Hurt, Corbin Carroll, Victor Acevedo, Gavin Cross, Amari Coldren, and Mookie Betts. Then your Silver Sluggers go to Eloy, Randy Arozarena, Tyler Stevenson, Sam Huff, Matt Olson, Stan Madden, and Ted Casto came in 2nd for that. 32 bombs, should have won it. Second base, Luis Arraez for the 2nd year in a row. Luis Garcia, Josh Jung, Devers gets it back. Riley came runner-up. Shortstop, Bobby Witt and O'Neal Cruz. Outfield, Brian Reynolds, Ian Happ, Yordan Alvarez, Acuna. Zach Veen, Juan Soto. And that is everything. And next episode, we will start the postseason against Baltimore, and hopefully we go deep in them.